All right, here we go. You're about to finish up your research project, something you've been looking forward to for a long time. Unfortunately, today you shouldn't really have to do any typing of sentences. It should already be done. We just need to assemble it into one final product. So you have two documents you're working with today. One is the research project draft, this blank document that says you're going to put everything in here. And you also have the formatting your draft document, which basically tells you the directions, the steps, what to do. I know it might be a pain going back and forth between two documents, but I think it's going to be easier than having to delete information as you go along. So we really have four things today we're working with we've done before. First, we have our paraphrasing assignment with this complete outline that we did on step A, where we did all the work there. That's completed outline with topic sentences, citations, quotes, and our paraphrases. We also have our introduction sample, which is the paragraph that we typed up. We have a conclusion sample, also a paragraph that we typed up. And it's been a while, but you have the giving credit sample at the very end, where after below it says works cited, where you copied and pasted the information you had in alphabetical order from EasyBib. Those are the four pieces we're going to use to put together this final document. So first thing according to directions that we do is we are going to type our name and literary arts period in the header. So for some people, you can't click on it right away, so you have to double click or double tap to be able to type in the header. I've already put my name in there. We'll put mythical period 10. We want to go back to the regular document. We're going to click down below. Next step, according to the directions, is we're going to copy and paste the entire paraphrasing outline into the research project draft. So this whole outline that we have here, all of it's highlighted. We're going to Control-C, copy and paste, and push it over here. I already moved it earlier in order to save myself some time. If I want to, I can go ahead and delete those lines of directions because it's bugging me. So my outline's in here. Next steps, we're going to condense lines so the work looks like paragraphs with unsighted topic sentences at the beginning of each paragraph. We're going to take out everything that we're not keeping. So first thing we'll do is take out all the information except for your two keeper quotations. So I've got my quotation here and my paraphrase. I'm going to take out my quotations. This step gets a little tedious, which is why I did a bunch of them already. Take out those quotations and say, well, what do I do if I'm keeping it? Well, hopefully you identify which one you're keeping. Looks like I have a paraphrase and a quotation here, so I'll take out the quotation. And since I'm keeping that, I'm just going to take out where I told myself that I'm keeping the quotation. So I now have all my quotations that I'm not keeping already gone. So I get a little head start so you don't have to watch me do it for the entire paper. According to the directions now, the next step I do is I use the backspace key and I remove all the outline numbering except the capital Roman numerals at the start of each section. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take out different these numbers. The directions also remind you to make sure you have a period in between, because sometimes when you hit the backspace key a bunch, you don't actually have a period in there. But interestingly enough, you're starting to actually form your paragraphs. So Roman numeral 2 is done. I did Roman numeral 3 already. Roman numeral 4 I also need to finish up. Remember, it is a keeper quotation, which is why I still have quotation marks. The ones that I paraphrased don't have quotation marks. All right, now all I have is my main sections again. I have my introduction, my 1, 2, 3, 4 in this case of this student's, 4 main sections of writing, and my conclusion. Okay, so next step according to those is I'm going to take out the Roman numerals. When the only Roman numerals that are capitalized are left, then we're going to use the backspace key to remove the capital Roman numerals at the start of each section and use the tab key to indent the first line of each section paragraph a ½ inch. So we're going to make them paragraphs. So if I do this, I hit backspace, take out then the Roman numeral in the outlining format, and notice how it all pushed over to the left margin. Hit the tab key, so just the first line is indented. Repeat that for each of the body paragraphs. Mr. Roth, thought they do that for the introduction and conclusion? No, because we're about to do something different. But you see now all this work you've done, and you actually have 4 finished paragraphs, and you didn't have to type a thing yet. All right, now the next thing we're going to do is delete the introduction and thesis statement from the document. So we're going to go ahead and take this part and delete it. So what do I do next? I'm going to go ahead and go to my introduction, and I'm going to copy and paste that. I'm going to paste it right in front. I'm going to go ahead and hit the tab key to indent that paragraph too. Mr. Roth, what if they're different sizes or different fonts? Doesn't matter. I have a step to fix that later on. According to directions, I'll do for introduction. I copy and paste it above the body paragraphs. Use the tab key to indent the first line. And then I'm going to go to the conclusion document, delete the conclusion, and do the same thing. Grab the paragraph and copy and paste it over. So down here, take the conclusion, delete that. Don't worry about that works cited, we'll come back to it later. Conclusion paragraph, I'm going to highlight that. I'm going to paste it. That already is a tab there. I notice, I got a blue line here. I'm going to take advantage of the recommendation to make that comment. And now I have my essay. I know I've got some extra lines in there. I'm going to go ahead and take those out right now before I forget. Because you indent, you don't need to skip lines. The only time you skip lines between paragraphs is if you're not indenting. All right, now I have one block of writing and it's my paper. We're almost there. So we need now to go to our Giving Credit Part 1 assignment. We're going to copy the list of citations and paste it below the works cited on the last page of the document. So at the end of the Giving Credit, my work where below works cited, I copied and pasted that. I'm going to copy it again one last time. I'm going to paste it below where it says works cited. All right, you have everything in your paper, but we're not quite there yet. We do need to use the find and replace function. I'm going to go hit the pause button here on this particular screencast so you can finish this step. And then I'm going to have a new screencast for the find and replace function for the next steps to finish it up. Keep going and use your ability to email me or Zoom with me in order to get the help you need.